everyone, welcome back to Environment Insider. We are very honored today to invite Singapore's environmentalist Ms. Chen Qiujing and Minister for Sustainability and Environment Ms. Gigi to share more with us about the relationship between the MNCs and the Indigenous community. Ms. Qiujing and Ms. Gigi, please.
Hello.
Hello, appreciate the experts for joining us today. Could you share with us more on how the Indigenous communities and how the MNCs are usually being represented in media?
From a political standpoint, Indigenous communities are often seen to be in conflict with the state, involved in legal battles over issues like land rights.
Well, from an environmentalist viewpoint, MNCs are often hogging the spotlight with their economic achievement, while Indigenous communities are often underrepresented.
Let us take a look at this artwork done by artist Angelo Lopez in 2023, illustrating the relationship between the MNCs and the Indigenous community. Could you share with us your insights on this image?
The stony hill represents the destruction that MNCs have placed on the environment. They have transformed our natural and resourceful earth into barren land, which suggests how development often results in the loss of nature and biodiversity. I believe the man in the card was referring to the poor Indigenous community. The tree on his head highlights their integral relationship with the environment. However, they are being forced off their lands.
Though I agree with Ms. Qiujing on the portrayal of Indigenous community, I feel that there can be a different interpretation of the stony hill. It may refer to mineral-rich lands, which we may fully utilize, as these are resources that fuels our nation's growth and development. The man on the far right, looking like the Monopoly man, is dressed in stereotypical capitalist attire, which may symbolize corporate or industrial forces. His cheerful wave, juxtaposing the terror of the man in the cart, highlights the indifference of corporations to the destruction that they have caused. This may suggest the need to hold these corporations accountable for the misfortune that happened to Indigenous communities.
I saw that there's chicken and pigs. Aren't these livestock that we usually eat? Why are they being portrayed in this artwork?
Well, using familiar animals like chickens and pigs gives the artwork a universal appeal. Recognizable creatures can help foster a sense of connection and compassion between the viewer and Indigenous communities. The artist likely uses this technique to evoke empathy in the audience. Secondly, the animals can also be used to personify environmental problems, making problems like deforestation or habitat loss seem more real to society.
However, this artwork seems to oversimplify the effects of environmental abuse. It reduces complex problems like the extinction of endangered species to general creatures, which may lead to a misunderstanding that only the life of these people are affected, therefore suggesting anthropocentrism. Also, it shows a loss of cultural specificity that may result in misconception that all Indigenous cultures are the same.
I see. Do you think that there's any hidden political agenda behind this artwork?
Well, I believe the author is trying to give voice to the underrepresented Indigenous community and to inform the general public about issues that are faced by these marginalized groups.
I agree. The exaggerated caricature style tries to evoke a sense of injustice in viewers, portraying capitalist entities as evil. This critiques MNCs, suggesting that they are using their power to cause suffering to marginalized communities and not taking responsibility for the harm that they cause.
Wow, that's really insightful. Thank you once again, Ms. Gigi and Ms. Qiujing for joining us today. This is Environment Insider. Catch you again the same time next week. Bye!